Hi, Ava. Thanks for being with me today.
Hi, Luigi. Thank you also for the kind invitation.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. So let's get straight. I'm sure people are curious to learn more about you and your perspective. So, um, one words to represent you and why.
That's easy. I can say definitely it's momentum. And why? Well, because I'm constantly in motion, like learning, growing, delivering, sharing, and adapting. I rarely wait things to happen. Whenever it depends on me, I'm making the things to happen. And I bring the energy but also direction, and people around me often are saying that I create this special momentum in my relationships, dailies, to-dos, even in the work environment, and truly I resonate with that.
Excellent. Nice. An animal that represents you and why.
Definitely the dolphin. Why? Because the dolphins are intelligent beings. They're very adaptive and incredibly collaborative. Also, they're famous with their empathy, just like me. They combine playfulness and positivity. They have also very strong intuition. And for me as an individual, I can say that I definitely thrive in environments because I love to share, I love helping out, I love to give all the knowledge that I gain, and I'm always curious, and plus I personally think like being kind is a form of strength, just like the dolphins.
Excellent. Nice. So, looking about your career, you have had many different experiences, worked with so many different people. What would be something you have done or you have been involved you are very proud of, and why?
Well, we can look that into different angles from the more humanity part or as a goal achievement. But if I still want to look at from the humanity part, I'm most proud of saving life during a shift. Back in the days before I land here into the cybersecurity space, I was working in the hospitality industry. So I was alone at the shift on the reception, and I had a really extreme situation with a person that was needing a first aid. So regarding, all the rules that the hotel was having back then, I just threw everything away and went up to save a person's life, giving, first medical steps until the ambulance is coming. And that really helped. So this is something which I'm really, really proud of.
Wow. Wow. Well, I don't think I heard anything one can be more proud than this. So well done, Bratislava.
Thank
It's
you.
great. It's great. So switching the on a different note, right? Um, we are doing this in collaboration also with Women for Cyber. Of course, in our industry, diversity and inclusion are still, there's still work to do, right? What would you say from your experience men can do to facilitate it?
Well, I can say listen with intention. Definitely, I can add on give space for women to speak, to lead, or even fail without any judgment. Support isn't just encouragement, it's also action, like sharing opportunities, inviting ladies into key rooms and discussions, and definitely challenging the biases in every sort of meeting. Small things, but definitely done consistently.
Very good. Excellent. Staying in the industry, if there was something you could change with a magic wand, what that would be?
Well, with the magic wand, definitely I can change the understanding and the transparency of an entry level for cybersecurity. I mean, cybersecurity still feels as a closed circle for many people, especially for the juniors or those who want to explore our industry, and especially for the non-tech roles. I would personally love to see more mentorship, much more open trainings and paths, and connecting bridges between the business and the technical teams. I mean, we definitely need diversity of thought, not only diversity of roles.
Very, very insightful. Staying in the industry, something you have learned, lesson that you would pass to someone coming new into the industry?
I'm always manifesting one and same thing. Don't be afraid to ask questions, even the stupid ones. Some of the best minds that I have personally worked with are the most curious one. They never stop asking, they never stop exploring or admitting what they don't know. That creates, growth not just only for the person who is asking, but also for the entire team, for the upper management. It's a triple win situation for every possible side. So it's my personal manifestation. This is what I'm doing on a daily basis. And I definitely encourage every one person, do not be afraid to ask any types of questions.
I learned a long time ago that the only question never asked is the stupid one. Anyway, turning on something else, artificial intelligence, is now the buzzword in the industry. We've been hearing it more and more in the last couple of years. Some say it's great for the industry because it brings us new capability, the ability to scale the efforts of the defenders. Others say it's a disaster because criminals are going to use all these new capability for deep fakes and new techniques and faster techniques and whatnot. What is your perspective?
Well, if you're asking me, is it a problem or is it a solution? I can definitely say basically that it's both. Um, and what makes it so powerful and dangerous in the same time is that, for example, AI can detect a lot of anomalies. It can automate a lot of responses. It can scale up protection beyond any human capacity. And we can say that this is a huge win for the defending side, right? But when we look at on the other side, we can say it can be also weaponized, like deep fakes, automated phishing, adaptive malware, a lot of new approaches, which are again something beyond the human capacity. So I think that the real question isn't if AI is good or it's bad. It's how we choose to use it, how we choose to regulate it and stay ahead ethically and technically.
Very, very nice. Very nice. So we are at the end. What is the one question I should have asked you that I did not?
Well, what drives you to stay in this industry even when it's tough? And
Tell
my
us.
personal answer should be to you the impact. Because, Luigi, cybersecurity isn't about just being reactive to threats, it's about seeing what's coming and stopping it. And now, when we're living in this new generation, things are non-stop and innovative, evolving fast. I can say one more thing. I'm driven by the idea that we can move from being reactive to a more predictive and preemptive mode. That mindset of being like what one step ahead, it's not just powerful, it's meaningful. And it's what keeps me here even when things get really, really intense.
Well, I could have not said it any better, but I'm biased as well. So thank you very much, Ava. And I'm sure, people will want to continue the conversation with you. So we'll put your LinkedIn link in here so that people can connect, can continue the conversation online, and I'm sure keep learning from you. Thank you.
Thank you also. Looking forward into all of it.
Cheers.